Well, hello, my lovely friends. It's Tuesday, and I am here with another layout. I am using a new audio device, which is the ever loved Snowball microphone. So I'm super excited about getting to play with this. So if you can hear me loud and clear, let me know. If you cannot, let me know that as well. I'd love to make it adjusted. I know I have a tiny little voice, so I wanted to get clarity and consistency, and I'm hoping that this particular microphone does the trick. So on to the layout. This is pictures of food and London and Alan. Basically, we're all big foodies here, and London and Alan. This picture is in a historic district in a small town outside of Dallas County where we go for breakfast sometimes, very southern cooking. And then the other picture is my first time at a Jewish deli. We had these lovely sandwiches, and I'd never had them before, and they were fantastic, but lots of butter on the bread. So I was not counting calories that day, to say the least. So I grabbed a piece of this Echo Park paper for the background. It's called The Best of Friends. And I thought that this Doodlebug Design Cream and Sugar die cuts pack would go fantastic with this. It has lots of elements for food. So since they are foodies and I wanted to make a layout about their love of food, I thought it went very appropriately. I also pulled in some of those tabs from October Afternoon, and I love to add tabs and labels to the tops or sides of my pictures. And you'll notice I didn't really do any layering behind the pictures here. So this layout was very simple, and yet it is kind of my classic design of going diagonal across the page, and it's always my go-to. If I don't have a sketch or I haven't thought of anything unusual, then I will default to my diagonal design layout, and I do that here. So I'm just adding some stickers from that Daily Flash October Afternoon line and building my clusters, and I will build another cluster down at the bottom left. I forgot to say, I also did a little distressing with my Hero Arts ink. I recently listened to a podcast that said Hero Arts is fantastic for stamping on pictures, and I know StazOn is a good solution, but I've never heard of Hero Arts being a good solution to stamp on pictures. So if you've done that before, if you could let me know if that worked for you, I'd love to hear in the comments below. I am very curious about that, and I have some extra pictures. I mean, I guess I could try it out, but is there a particular type of Hero Arts? I mean, this is the ombre that I use in this layout, and I don't have a ton of Hero Arts, but the ones I do use, like, I think there's like a primrose one, and there's one that's called, I don't know. I got this little basic, like the 1-inch cube sets, and then I got like 4 or 5 of those, like Pool Tide or something. And then I got a couple of the ombres, and I do love the way they dry down. It's gorgeous. And I've heard they're really good for planners, but I've not tried it in a planner, so I don't know. Let me know if you've had any success with that. StazOn has a tendency to stick to the photo, and so I don't really like that because I'm always afraid I'm going to mess up. Here I'm going through my notes and things collection and building that cluster down at the bottom left, as I said. And I think those colors go very well with the Doodlebug designs. And Little B had some dimensional stickers that were very food oriented. So there's a little donut and a little coffee cup, and London loves coffee. Bab and I don't do coffee, by the way. And there's like a little bowl of French fries. I don't know why it's in a bowl, but nonetheless it is. It kind of reminds me of being at the carnival. And now I am doing a little sprinkling with some Shimmer's Mist in Sunset Strip. Oh, that little cutie patootie die cut there is a little sugar cube with a happy face. I don't end up adding that large latte cup. I thought it was just too big. Oh, and I love the little roller pen. It's so adorbs. It's got a little happy face, little winky eyes. And I am going to bring in a couple of these small enamel shapes from Recollections. They were like in the dollar bin, and they're like little food trucks and little hearts and little words that say eat and yum. And I think that's it that I used from that little dollar sheet. I'm also bringing in some of these little enamel dots and enamel hearts from the Millie and June collection that I've had for a while. I ended up getting a free set of that collection from being on a design team, and then I ended up buying it before I was shipped it for free. So I actually had 2 sets of those. This is my thickers that I believe I got in a Citrus Twist kit, and they are called Starlight, and I love them. I think they're adorable. They're almost kind of they play a trick on the eye where they've got these little lines through them. They almost look like rulers in a way, but it also has a drop shadow behind it. So, and they're epoxy, so they're very unusual. I love the little teal and cream color. I'm sorry it's on an angle there, but I always kind of scrap on an angle for some reason. I have to straighten it up all the time. So as we come to the end of this, I will have to say I've tried to record this twice today with failure, and it was due to technical difficulties. But because Alan is sitting right here next to me, it is not having technical difficulties. So we're going to try another video and see if I can get it to freeze on me like it was doing earlier today. Other than that, I may have him open up the next video with an introduction, and social media information is at the end. If you like the video, thumbs up me, and I will talk to you later. Ta-ta for now. Bye.